Hey everybody, hello Stampin' friends. It is time for What's Up Wednesday, and hopefully you guys have found me at my new time. So Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen here, and I am coming at you from my studio in South Central Pennsylvania. So if you are on with me, come on in, give me a like or love, let me know that you guys are joining me, and so happy to have you guys here. So I did change times on you. I hope that you were able to figure that out, but starting today, and for the rest of time, we are going to be live at noon on Wednesdays. Normally, I was 10 a.m. Eastern time, but I have a class that I've started at 9, and I just can't get back in time to be here to go live with you guys at 10 a.m. So noon Eastern time it is. So if you are here, hello everybody. If you are catching the replay, hello everybody. So I am on my social media channels every Wednesday, as well as Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern. So you can catch the replay anytime, guys. It's if you can't make it, it's always recorded and ready for you. So we do have a little bit of stamping we need to do today. That's why we're here, right? And we're going to play with the gnomes, friendly gnomes. Aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh, so cute. We fell in love with them at Christmas in the holiday catalog, and those guys had to leave us, and this new spring set came. It is on page 40 of the PPC, as I call it, the Pretty Purple catalog, or the January through April mini catalog. So, and they're like $24, and I did get the their photopolymer. So super cool. Now, the one thing is you will not see a die set along with these gnomes, and that's because they carried over. So these are the dies from the holiday catalog. They are still available. So if you have them, yes, they coordinate. If you don't have them, yes, you can get them. So before we get rolling too far ahead, though, I want to make sure you guys are hooked up into the 12 weeks of spring, because that is kicking off this Friday, February 3rd. So starting February, for every single Friday for the next 12 weeks, these lovely ladies have created PDFs for you, a tutorial, a project, something just to get your juices flowing as we look in towards spring. So the only way to get that is to be subscribed to my mailing list. You can find that in the description of the video below. Just sign up, and automatically it's going to come to your inbox every single week. So we're kicking off with Seaside Bay. I'm going to kick that off, and then you'll just keep getting them for the rest of the 12 weeks. So we heard that you loved it at Christmas, so we decided to do it again. Super easy, something fun, something free. You know, a lot of times you don't get things for free, and so we do offer you the tutorials. What can you do with the tutorials? Whatever you want. If you want to make them, if you want to use them for inspiration, print them off, create, just something to get those creative juices flowing. Other thing I want to make sure you guys are aware of is my Pampered Stamper Creative Escape. This is my in-person retreat. It is held in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, which is South Central PA, very close to Gettysburg if you're a history person. We would love to have you come and join us, but we know that's not always possible for some of our online friends. So we offer to-go kits. So if you want to get a to-go kit, you get everything that the in-person people get with your make and takes, your favors, your gifts. You get entered to door prizes, all that good stuff. Get signed up because registration is going to end February 4th. And again, information will be in the description of this video, so you can check that out. We did have a question, always a very good question. Someone said, what if we don't have the stamp set or the bundle that you're using? We obviously are using Seaside Bay with this one. So it is a beachy ocean bay theme. And per Stampin' Up! Rules, we are not allowed to pre-stamp anything that goes in our kits. So that is demonstrator wide. That is by the company. So you will not have anything pre-stamped. You would need to use your own stamps, your own ink. If you have the bundle, you can use it. You can purchase the bundle during registration, or you can use the paper. The paper, actually, you could probably cut out a lot of the images from the DSP that you'll get in your swag bag. But yeah, there's lots of ways to work around that. You can use something that you have at home that might be similar, but with any classes that any demonstrator does, we are not allowed to pre-stamp those images. So just like any kit that I do or any class that I offer, nothing is ever pre-stamped for you guys. And that's just us following the rules. The next thing I want to make sure you're aware of is the new February monthly Creative Escape is coming out this next week. So it will begin on the 5th of February. It runs to the 15th. You can sign up. It will go out on my social media. There will be information sent to via my email list. You can sign up for that. It will be focusing on Regency Park, and information will be, full details and all that good stuff, but you can do a subscription too. Many of you guys have signed up for the subscription, which means it's like a one-stop shop, right? That just means you can grab a subscription and you do not need to worry about a thing. Every single month, the Creative Escape is going to arrive to your door, and you didn't have to worry about missing it or when the sign up was. You'll get the PDF, you'll get the swag, which is the product that you'll use on your cards, your tutorial, everything that you need. Again, not stamped, but you will have everything that you need. And so each month I let you know what it is that I'm going to focus on. So that's coming up soon. So stay tuned and look for that next week. All right, we got to get stamping, right? Yes, we do. So we're going to focus on, as I said, the friendly gnomes, these cutie patooties here. And I'm also using our Country Gingham Designer Series paper. I'm so in love with this paper, guys. It's almost sick. Like, this is my third pack that I have been using. And we've got Petal Pink, Sweet Sorbet, Mint Macaron, and Balmy Blue, and all kinds of just gingham patterns. And I love it. I love, love, love it. So we're going to use that today. And I'm surprised. I don't even want to say anything. I'm surprised it's not sold out yet. But we're keeping our eye out, aren't we? We're keeping our eye out. One thing I want to mention to you guys today is, and I could not get my printer to work, but we did release new celebration items. So make sure you hop over to my social media or check your inbox if you're part of my mailing list. We did release some new celebration products today. So we know a lot of you guys got all of the things, but, well, actually, you know what? Hold, please. I'm going to go get my flyer because I think my printer printed it. Hold on one sec. It'll be a little bit. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, okay. Whew, I had to run, you guys. Ran over to my husband's office. Okay, so here you go. It's not the greatest. My printer kind of sucks. But I wanted to make sure you guys are aware that starting today, we do have those new items. So many of you guys already got all the things from Celebration, and we have another month, right? We have the whole month of February. So we decided that we would add some new things for you guys. So we've got the Kindness Kit, Let's Party Treat Kit, 2 rolls of the white frayed ribbon. You would get 2 of those. These are at $50 purchases. You get these for free. Yes, these are catalog items. Essential Tag Kit, Songbird Builder Punch, Into the Clouds embossing folder, the Hive embossing folder, Loveliest Layers decorative masks, and Enjoy the Journey Designer Series paper. This paper is gorgeous. Do I have it here? I should, but where? Okay, so it is a 12 by 12 pack, but isn't it pretty? Oh my goodness. Yes, it's very pretty and kind of lends itself to doing maybe some more masculine outdoorsy type projects. So there's one side, and then here's the other side. So we've got clouds, trees, scenery, kind of like sunsets. Very, very cool pack of paper. Now that's a 12 by 12, but you can get that for free during Celebration. That can be one of your choices. And then we have Eden's Garden Bundle. That's a $100 purchase. So if you have $100, you're able to get that bundle for absolutely free. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Again, I have it posted on my social media channels. You can also find it in the inbox and check out those items. But that's for the rest of February, in addition to what's in our celebration brochure as well. And that stuff hasn't sold out yet. So everything's looking pretty good. We just gave you a lot more choices. Okay, so sorry. I know you guys are ready to stamp and we got to get going. Got lots to do today. All right, so we're going to start off with a piece of sweet sorbet. Fold that in half. I did cut that 4 1/4 by 11. I should have scored it, but I did not. So that's our card base. And then I've got pieces and parts here. I've got some of that Gingham Designer Series paper. I've got a scallop contour die, scrap to stamp my gnome, stylish shapes. I cut out one of those banners, and I'm going to stamp. We've got some memento here because we're going to do some coloring with blends. And we're going to do this little love gnome right here holding his heart. So we'll stamp him here in the memento. And then there's a cute little bird. So we're going to do this little birdie. He's going to be on the banner. There we go. Now, before I have an uh-oh, let's put that away. And we're going to do some coloring to start off with. We're going to do some sweet sorbet, obviously, for his heart. And I'm only coloring this one. The other one I have colored ahead of time so that you didn't have to watch paint dry while I color with my blends. But I am asked a lot how you work with blends because they are an alcohol-based marker. So you definitely need that memento, right? That just keeps them from bleeding. The regular Stampin' Up! Inks could potentially bleed with the alcohol in the marker. So we've got his little heart there in sweet sorbet. Then I have mint macaron for his hat, and my mint is running out. I need a new one. So we're going to hope that it can get through our video today. The dark's pretty good, but the light is in need of a new one. So I'm just pulling in the dark here, and I'm going to do the edges and also trace around his hat. And then I'll come in with the light and fill it in the center. And then I'll go back and we'll see if maybe we can just add a little bit of color where those shading marks are that they give you on the stamp. So this is the light one, and oh, it is getting dry. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. So I do make sure that I go over where I've colored the dark so that I just blend in, so that's kind of seamless, I guess I want to say. So now I'm just going to come in with the dark and just highlight those little areas that they gave us. And I know it's hard to see on this video, but it does let it pop out just a little bit more. All right, what do we have next? Some brown for his shoes. How about crumb cake? We'll do crumb cake for his boots. So I'm going to start with the light. And then use that dark to go in and work on the shading that they gave us. There we go. And I have a skin tone marker here. Actually, this is Petal Pink, so we're going to use that for his hands and his nose. And we have that whole set of neutral colors, so you can make your gnomes any skin tone you choose. What colors do we want to use here? I've got Pool Party, so let's do that. How about we'll do Pool Party Dark for his pants, and then we'll do light for his shirt. And I'm going to leave his beard white. You could make it any color that you choose, but we're going to go with white because that's a little bit faster today. There you go. Look at you, you little cute thing. So while I'm here, let's go ahead and color this little birdie as well. So I'm going to use some of the dark. Oh, let me do this so you guys can see him a little bit closer because I can't adjust. I can't zoom in and out. So we've got some dark hair on that little guy. And then I'll go over with the light and blend it in a little bit. And I think I have a pumpkin pie that will work for his little beak. There we go. Now, while we're doing stamping, I have a little scrap here, and I'm going to do the love you since he's holding his heart. And that's in Sweet Sorbet. Okay. Grab some linen thread, and we're going to wrap this around our designer series paper. I'm going to do 2 strands, I believe. So one thing I like to do with our linen thread, because it comes on that spool, so it's always very curly Q, and I just try to really pull those curls out because they want to just fold up on themselves, and it gets a little frustrating. All right, you guys all ready for Valentine's Day? Everybody has their cards done, their projects done, their treats done, right? I have none done, but it's on my list. I do have cards made for my kids, but I want to send some out to family and friends, and so hopefully I will get those worked on this week, but it's already Wednesday. One thing I mentioned to you guys real quick too is I am going away on vacation, so I will not be doing lives or videos as often. So there we go. Now let's add that with some Pop-Tarts. So we'll put, well, make sure you're putting them on the back, Breck Bill. So we'll do a couple of those. So we've got some dimension on that scallop. One in the middle so it doesn't get saggy. All right. I want to cut him out. So Baby Blue, wakey, wakey. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a bunch of plates here. Stockpile, because I've got the white one and I've got the blue one. All right, let's grab our little gnome here. I think it's this one. We can die cut him out. Hopefully it stays in place for me. We shall see. I do have some washi tape, so that's one thing that you can use if you're having a hard time, because we do not have magnet plates for these, right? Our magnet plates did not work out well. I am going to, after I did all that hard work of making sure he was colored nice and pretty, I'm gonna use my washi tape so he doesn't shift. There we go. But yeah, a little bit of washi tape on there makes a big difference. Thank you, Baby Blue. Don't you guys love this? Only one more month to get this one for free. Oh, I love him. I think he's so cute. All right. Now, one thing with the washi tape, just be very careful when you peel it off because you don't want to damage your item that you worked so hard on. Then put your die away because you don't want to throw it in the trash. Ask me how I know. There he is. Ah, he's so cute. So he's just going to go right here. And I think we're going to pop dot him, right? He needs some dimension. So let's put some Pop-Tarts on him. The other thing I think he needs is Winker. I think he needs some Winker on his little heart. So let me grab that. And I know you guys aren't going to notice it because it's very hard to see on a video, but the Wink of Stella pen is one of my favorite tools. And I think it's a little underrated. We undersell the fact that it makes everything, no, yes, just shimmer and shine without the mess of glitter. It just adds a little something, something to your projects. So let's do a little bit more linen thread here. And we'll tie ourselves a pretty bow. And then we'll add his tag, and he will be done and ready to go to whoever you love. So kind of using the gnomes for Valentine theme, but this could go anytime. And I'm going to actually show you the card I created last night because today is actually my son's birthday. He is 22 today. And so I used Mr. Gnome to make him his birthday card. So they're very versatile little guys, these gnomies. Okay, there we have that. Now I'm going to put my banner here, and I'm going to, I want it flat because we're getting too much dimension here. So I'm going to put one dimensional right there, and then a little adhesive on this end because it's going to hang over the edge. Okay, just like that. Now I can do my Love You. I wasn't sure if it would fit. Let me see if it does. I can't see. It's awfully tight. So what I envisioned was that I was just hand trimming it. And I don't get too worked up about making sure that my lines are perfectly straight, you know, all that jazz. Just hand trim like that. So a little adhesive here. There we go. Where'd I have to think this is my U. Yep. A little adhesive on that. So now it will fit a little bit better. Cute, right? Now, everything's better with bling, right, you guys? So I have got whatever these are called. Enamel dots, perhaps. And we're going to use those. And I do want my picker tool, or my, my picker here. And I want the sharp end, the poker end, because these are really stuck down nice and tight. And I was having a hard time getting them off, which is good. I like the fact that they've got some good adhesive. So we're going to use the white ones. And add these here and here. And then we'll do one down here. And I'm putting them on the DSP because I think it shows a little better. So there is our Love You Gnome card. Cute, yes? So, so sweet. All right, so now the next card I want to show is because I had a play day. So I'm going to show you the rest of what I made, but I ended up having all of these scraps laying around, and I hate throwing scraps away, right? So I pulled out a couple of these little guys and I cut them. What did I cut them? 1 by 3. So this is a great way to use up all your little scraps here. So we're just going to add these to our card base. Do my green first. So you might lay them out or just go haphazard. You know, there's really no rhyme or reason to how these are done. Just get them on there. Okay, now we do want to do a little bit of our twine again, so we'll run that across the front of it. And I have Balmy Blue for my card base. And I will have the dimensions in the description. So you can make these at home. I love when you make these at home, and I especially love when you make these at home and you show me your gnome. There we go. So ahead of time, I told you I did coloring ahead. I did the little girl, and I did a stitched circle. So we're going to add that with some dimensionals here, making sure I put dimensionals on the back. And then she is stamped with Memento and then colored with our blends. So I'm going to show you a close-up here of her. There she is. Isn't she cute? Super cute. So she's going to hang out right here on top of that. Another stitch die, and I should have some Balmy Blue somewhere. And we're going to stamp our sentiment. Spring is everywhere, y'all. Hopefully some dimensionals with this one. And then we'll get another piece here for our bow. And then I'll show you what else I created. Because once you start, it's hard to stop, right, you guys? Once you get playing, you're like, oh my gosh. So I did have to stop because we went to see a movie last night, and I wanted to come back and make more, but it was after 10:30, so I went to bed. Fuss around with this little bow bit. Trim off the excess, and now let's add some bling. And I'm adding the crumb cake bling. It kind of works because we've got that linen thread going there. Because the white just, it gets lost a little bit, I think. Okay, so there is a Spring is Everywhere little girly girl gnome. And then we had our little dude here. So there's our two cards we created today, but let me show you what else I was working on. So I have this one in the blues, and it's just a little bit of a different fold that opens like that. This is the one I used to make 80's birthday card. So, and it is a version of this one. And look at this guy. He's so cute. So I did that one. There's no one better than you. Wishing you the most magical of birthdays. So that one goes to my son today. But this was the version, and I was like, I should make it blues, right? I should not make it too red. And then this guy he started off his birthday, but then he felt a little leprechaunish. So I went with the shades of green with our DSP. So there you go, my friends. There's all my little gnome cards. Hopefully you love them as much as I do. So stinking cute. All right, and these are the guys that mess in my studio. Like when I can't find stuff, it's because of them. They come in here and they hide my things from me. That's what I tell myself anyway. All right, my friends, thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Don't forget to check back next week for the monthly Creative Escape. That will be out on Sunday, February 5th. Information will be on social media as well as in your inbox, and get signed up for those 12 weeks of spring. You're not going to be sorry. All right, everybody, have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week for Movie Monday.